I'm the newly appointed director of the think tank DEMOS. We are easily the most influential think tank in Britain at the moment, and also demonstrating our plurality and bipartisanship by having a packed programme of events across all three party conferences.
It's actually been really good over the last 5-10 years, and that's built around a high degree of trust between private and public sector, because there's been a high degree of sustainable leadership through the public sector within Manchester, and also the private sector are encouraged to engage in public sector thinking, in how we drive the economy in Greater Manchester and how we get inward investment going as well.
I think Liverpool, obviously, and Manchester are two key city regions within the North West. Manchester I think what Manchester sees as hugely important is actually having a presence at every political conference through the conference partnership this year, of all years, particularly as we're looking at huge funding cuts throughout the whole public sector. Manchester really has got an opportunity, I think, to present to the coalition government, both the Conservative conference and also Liberal Democrat conference, exactly what it can do and what it's achieved and what it's capable of doing in any kind of future local and regional structure.
Make the Greater Manchester strategy come to life for the people who live, work and visit Manchester.
I think creating a culture in which innovation is valued and is seen as important in dealing with some of these really tough, intractable issues of divisions between wealth and prosperity, I think it has to be totally central. And I hope DEMOS, Kitty, under your fantastic leadership, will be one of the places in which we can think through some of these tough issues.
Successful regeneration isn't just about sticking down some tarmac and throwing up a few sheds that might become warehouses or call centres. That, for me, is not successful regeneration. Successful regeneration is placing at the heart of the places where people live things that people care about, that bring excitement, that bring enjoyment. So regeneration based around culture, regeneration based around sport, regeneration based around iconic building. This is what works. It worked in this city with the Commonwealth Games. It worked in Liverpool with Capital of Culture, because you're basing the regeneration around things that people care about and that brings a focus and an excitement.
There is a model that does work in Manchester. It's the way that the city has been working over the last 15 years or so, and it's certainly when the Conservatives are looking for how they're going to deliver their agenda, they can look very much at the way that Manchester has been working over recent years.
Fundamentally, the single biggest constraint to long-term growth in the Manchester City region was the need to drive the productivity of our workforce. So for us, getting people into work, getting that labour market efficient and productive as possible is absolutely key.
Manchester has got so much to be proud of. They have achieved an enormous amount. So I think it's good for Manchester for their successes to reach a wider audience. But I also think at this time, when there isn't much money nationally and the regeneration agenda is so important, I think it's good for the country that people from other parts of the UK are able to listen to Manchester's experience and learn, so that the successes of Manchester can be replicated across the country as a whole.